everybody. Once again, you are here with me. Welcome to the show. My name is Erica L. Harper. I am a licensed professional counselor. I am a personal trainer, sex therapist, and most importantly, I am your sexual performance coach. And I'm going to help you to have the best sex of your life. So today's topic is one that I'm really excited to bring to you because this is my passion. It shows my love for what I do. We're going to talk about sex and fitness. And the reason why we're going to talk about sex and fitness and why I think it's so important, because there's a direct correlation, guys, between the interesting things that you can do with your partner and with yourself, with your sexual experience, and how fit you are. Okay, so if you don't think that those two things are related, you're fooling yourself, and I want to help you do that. So today, this is another episode. We're not going to do it taking this to the streets. You're not going to hear from people. You are going to just hear from little old me. So, but before we get into that, I want to talk to you a little bit about kind of why I do what I do in my origins, because it's exactly why I paired sex and fitness. I actually had ran track from 7th grade throughout college, and I continue to work out even to this day, obviously, because just it helps you in your everyday life as well, just normal everyday functions. It's just helpful. In particular, though, with sex, though, afterwards, I figured, it only makes sense with everything that I know that we pair this sex and fitness together. I don't think that that's done enough. So this is what we are doing today. This is the purpose of today's show, is to educate you on why you can't do one and forego the other. Both of them you have to be able to have mastery of in order for you to have, a great life in general, but also a fantastic sex life long until you are old. So you have people who experience heart attacks and things like that. Do you know that the first indications that you're having artery issues is the fact that you can't, especially for men, you can't get an erection? Okay, all of those arteries down in your penis are super small, a lot of them even smaller than the arteries in the heart. So your penis starts having issues, most likely you're going to start having issues up here. So today we are going to do not a workout, because I don't have a whole formal workout for you, but I do have a couple of moves that I want to show you. But as far as women goes, there's a lot of women who talk about pelvic floor issues, so tightness and issues where you have a baby and you want to make sure that that's still kind of tight down there and that your pelvic floor isn't dropping. A lot of the issues that you have by way of pelvic floor diseases can be helped by working out. Okay, Kegels are great. Kegels are basically the muscle that you use when you are stopping your urine. So Kegels help to strengthen that floor, or it makes it tighter. Okay, but it's important to know that tighter doesn't necessarily mean stronger. With regard to the exercises that you can do for those pelvic floor squats and things are fantastic for that, because you are working your butt. Okay, and that's very important, because your butt goes down into your pelvic floor almost. And so when you're doing those, you're strengthening it. It kind of pulls and it strengthens that entire area down there. So it's really important for you to incorporate squats or some sort of type of squat into your workouts. Okay. I'm also going to go over a couple of exercises in general, just some bonus exercises, so that you can see there's certain positions that you want to go into. So maybe, I wish I could ride my partner, that's woman superior, woman on top. I wish I could ride, but my legs get so tired. Or men, I would love to stay on top and do this, this position. I would love to do missionary position for longer, but my chest gets tired, or my shoulders or my arms start shaking, or, it can go on and on, or a lot of it leads back to you having muscle weakness. You getting tired, you getting winded, all that stuff. We need to do some cardio so that you can have some good long sex and not have to worry about, I'm gonna pass out because I can't breathe. So we're gonna get you some breath today, and hopefully this encourages a lot of people to get out there and just work out, because it does relate to you having great sex, and that's what I'm here for, right? To help you have the best sex of your life. So let's get into the workout. Okay, so now we're at the workout part, or I'm actually going to show you rather a couple of moves that you can use in order to have that good sex, in order to get your body strong so that you can have the good sex. A lot of you are already doing workouts, you do things like Zumba, you do all that stuff. Just make sure that somewhere along the line you're incorporating some of these exercises into your repertoire. First move I'm going to do for you is a basic squat. Make sure you stretch and stretch well beforehand. Don't overstretch, okay? But just stretch enough, or at least do some ballistic warm-ups so to get those bodies, those muscles going. So very important with squats, you want to stand with your feet shoulder width position, okay? You want to have both feet kind of parallel, to each other. And very important with a squat, and this is where your technique is going to come in, okay? You want to reach your behind back like you're sitting on a chair, okay? So a lot of people, they'll squat and they'll be up here. This is going to mess up your knees. I never want to see you do that. If your knees track over your toes, you are not doing it right, and you are eventually going to mess up those knees, and we don't want that, because you want to be able to get on your knees if you want to. Okay, you want that to be an option. You want to make sure you're reaching your butt back. So exaggerate it. I want you to actually stick it out. Okay, stick your butt back. And I want you to sit on your heels. And a lot of times I'll have people look up. Or actually, don't look up with your head. Don't put your head up, because that's going to make you dizzy. But track up with your eyes. Look up where you want your body to go. All right. So put your arms out, because it's going to help to balance you. All right, and you are going to reach your butt back while bending. Go all the way down, okay? And then you want to come up, push up through your heels. With only a couple of those, you should be able to feel right underneath the butt, and plus this makes your booty sit up and be purring. A lot of us like that, right? Gives you that nice little, where your hamstring kind of curls up into your butt and comes around. That's what the squats do. But another variation that you can do if you're just bored with that is a squat thrust or a squat jump. And I'll kind of demonstrate both. So squat thrust is basically you introducing some weights into the mix. So squat thrust, you're going to do your squat just the way you would usually, like I told you. Track your eyes up, sit the butt back, wiggle your toes down here. And then when you come up, you're going to come up with the weights. Down. And up. So now you have a little shoulder action in here. Okay, so the next thing is a squat jump. You're going to go down just like you would anything else, any other squat. Go down, and then you are going to jump up. When you come down though, you want to get your position back. So we did some squats. Now I'm just going to show you another little variation on the squat. We're going to actually come out, this is called a plie squat, and we're going to incorporate a calf raise into this, because I'm all about, just like I said, the all over body experience. So we're going to keep your legs open, put your legs open to a little bit wider than your shoulders, okay? And you're going to turn your feet out like a ballerina. You're going to go down, okay? When you come up, you're going to come up on the toes, down, up on the toes. Another variation of that variation is a plie squat. Did some squat jumps, those were here, remember? Okay, you're gonna come out just like you just did that plie squat, and you're gonna come here. This incorporates a lot more of your quads. You get those inner thighs. Okay, again, instrumental if you want to be on top. The first exercise that you can do is a leg pulse. And this is kind of actually how I've done some of my workouts. So the leg pulse is you bringing your leg up to where it's parallel to the ground, okay? You can point your foot, you point your toe if you want to. Okay, now if you are doing this like while I'm doing it at home, you're automatically going to feel where this works. I don't have to tell you, but for those who are not doing it right now, where I feel this is right here at the top of my butt and my lower back. Okay, so, and of course right here, because this is where you're holding that muscle. And what you want to do is pulse, 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 pulse. Okay, now for those ladies who want to ride a little better or ride a little longer, this is going to help you out because you're able to stay in that position a lot longer. This is going to help you to where you can squat for longer periods of time, because a lot of that is going to be your hamstrings. And we'll get to the quads in a minute, but this is what you're going to do, pulse. What you also can do, and actually, let me bring my weight in. This is a 10-pound kettlebell. What you can do with this 10-pound kettlebell, you stick your foot through like so, and bam, now you have a weighted exercise. And now you're gonna pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Now another exercise that I like to do for this whole area, okay, is a leg extension. So that's here, out and in. You're gonna keep, this is not moving, okay? Your upper leg is not moving, but the lower leg is going out and in, out and in. And you're getting this workout on your butt here, but also if you go faster, you're really getting your hamstring here, especially if you do this a couple times, have a couple of sets. Next exercise, we're gonna do some push-ups, some basic push-ups. I'll show you a couple of variations, and then I'll show you what I like to do when I'm doing some of my circuits. The thing that I like about push-ups is that it gets you, there's a lot of positions that you need that chest strength for. So men, okay, I don't have to convince men, I think, to do push-ups, but here we go. For men, when you're in a missionary position, of course, you need that. Okay, for women, when you are in a kneeling position, you know, when maybe you're getting, maybe some doggy style positions, something like that, you're gonna need that chest strength in order to go a lot longer. Basic push-up, guys, a lot of times people do it wrong. You wanna get on 4 points here. Make sure that your shoulders make sure that your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, on your toes. Keep your core tight. You don't want to see this. That's not a push-up, okay? You want to make sure that core is tight. Okay, so then you come down and up, down and up. So that's a basic push-up. Now, there's also these other variations. Military push-ups are awesome because you get to work not only your chest, and with all of these, you're working your abs too, and your back, but with the military press, military push-ups, you're working a little bit of your triceps. So you're gonna go here, here. You can do wide push-ups, which are a lot easier because you're using more of a wider variety of muscle in your chest. You're using pretty much the whole chest. So you're gonna come here. Just bring them out, exaggerate the stance of your hands, and you come here. Now, here's what I actually like to do during some of my circuits. I actually like to incorporate, I don't like doing just one exercise. For this, we are going to do a push-up, and then we're gonna do Superman. So for those who don't know, if you are doing Superman in general is kind of like this, okay? Opposite arm, opposite hand. When you're doing that, you're working that back. So if you're wanting to do certain positions where you're doing a lot of thrusting on your back, this helps you with that lower back so that you can thrust up. Come down and up. Come down and up. For my next trick here, I'm going to show you how to do bridges. The reason that I like this is because, again, we're talking about thrusting. So sometimes you get Men who maybe have certain positions where they maybe have a woman on top, woman superior, and they want to thrust up into her, okay? Or for men on men, you know, or just men in general, you know, the back and forth hip motion that you use in order to thrust, okay? That can be helped, or that can be strengthened by you doing this type of exercise. You're going to get on your back here, okay? Kind of feet apart, or they can be together depending on what type of workout that you're trying to get or what type of muscle group you're trying to get to. And you want to, up through your heels, thrust up as high as you can. Now you can do this a couple of different ways for your workout. You can actually just thrust up. Or you can hold, do an isometric hold and hold the exercise. So where you're going to feel this, and you'll feel it right away if you're doing it along with me. But if not, you feel this, that lower back. Okay, last exercise. I said squats are my favorites. I think that this is my second favorite. This is a burpee. Love the burpee because this gets everything. If you want to work if you want a total body exercise, this is the exercise for you. So you're working your hamstrings, you're working your quads, you're working your calves, you're working the butt, you're working the back, you're working your chest and shoulder. All that stuff is being incorporated into this one exercise. So a burpee is you pretty much jumping down on the floor. You're gonna kick your legs out, you're gonna bring them back in, and you're gonna jump up. But that incorporates you being in a squat position, right? You wanna stand shoulder width apart, like you would for a squat, and you want to go down and up. If you really want to get froggy, you can incorporate a push-up into that bad boy. So that goes the one leg burpee. You want to go down, up, up. Okay, so those are the main workout moves that I recommend you putting into your regular fitness routine so that you can strengthen those pelvic floor muscles, you strengthen those leg muscles, get to a point where you can be in a squatting position, you can be in a male superior position, a woman superior position, and no matter what position, you have the muscular strength to be able to do whatever move that you need to do in order to finish your sexual experience for that day. So, as always, I have my final segment and my favorite segment, which is introducing a sex toy to you. So today I have a Wee Vibe. This is just a basic Wee Vibe 2. And the thing that's so revolutionary about this particular toy is that it can be used for couple use. So you have here the flexibility. Okay, of course, this is medical grade silicone. All right, and here is a power button on top. You can't see it. I don't think you can kind of see it on camera, but it's a little nub that indicates that it's the power button. Now, really cool feature about this is waterproof and it's rechargeable. How does that work, Erica? I'm glad you asked. So we have here the power cord. So you would just plug this in. You can take this and put it right in there, which is really, really cool. And then when you use it, take it out and there you go. So it's rechargeable, okay? We have 9 different settings with this thing. So it goes and it has, I can't even describe all the different settings that it has. But basically what you do is you insert this into a woman's vagina. You have this part on the outside. So this is having the clitoral stimulation. Okay, there's some ridges underneath here, so you get the extra feel from the ridges. Okay, and then if you are having sex with a male, he can actually put his penis in and get some of that vibration in too. So everybody's winning here. So go out, See if you can buy one today if this is what you're looking for, if this is more your boat than the other toys that I have introduced on the show. This is me, Erica Harper, helping you to have the best sex of your life. Go out and do something of interest today.